Good morning, artist. It's Miss T, and today we're going to have our second art lesson with our surrealist artist, Joan Miro. Surrealism is when an artist will take unexpected things and put them together in a way that surprises people. They'll take realistic looking objects and make them unreal by changing the shape. They'll add extra designs, and they really make people look deep to the art and pull out that ordinary object. So surreal, not real looking. And they draw a lot from their dreams, their imagination. They really make it whimsical or abstract. And this is what Joan Miro did. So his primary colors that he liked to use are red, yellow, blue, green, and black. So make sure that you have those colors, because today we're going to make a mobile. A mobile is something that hangs up in the air, and when the wind catches it, it'll flutter. So you're going to need 2 straws, a pair of scissors. You're going to need a circular object. You're going to need your white paper or whatever paper you have, and a glue stick or glue if you have it. Okay, so let's get started. So you're going to take your 2 straws and you're going to just fold one of them narrow, and we're going to put it in that other open end of the straw. And this is what we're going to hang our objects off. You're also going to need your alphabet from yesterday. Remember, Miro really had his abstract alphabet, and he loved to draw from space. He loved to use constellations, stars. So we're going to focus our mobile on that type of art. All right, so let's go ahead and let me turn this down so we can get started. So the first thing I want you to do is take your piece of paper and fold it like a hot dog. Then take your glue stick, and we're going to glue this paper together. Now the reason why we're doing this is we're going to reinforce our paper and make it stronger. And you're going to need to do probably 3 sheets like this. You're going to take 3 sheets of different paper, and you are going to fold them so they glue just like that. Now, the next thing we do is take your pencil, take your template, and you are going to just go ahead and trace around your template so you have a circle. And do that as many times as you can on your paper. I was able, now with this particular size, how many am I able to get? One time I was able to get 4. Well, I can just get 4, but don't feel like you have to crunch them in there, okay? But I was able to use my circular template 4 times. You may only be able to get 3 of them. So don't get caught up in how many. All right, so then you're going to take your scissors. Don't cut, you are eventually going to cut out around your circle, but right now don't worry about doing that. Just go ahead and cut them out. All right, so I'm just going to show you that you do that. And then you take your alphabet, and I'm going to show you that I already kind of started. I took my alphabet and I used some of the shapes that were on there. And then what you can also do is you can make up your own shapes. So here I'm going to show you how we're going to do this one. All right, so this is a planet. So I'm just going to take my black pencil and I'm going to make a circle. And then I'm going to draw a line that cuts right through it. That's one of the rings. And then I'm going to put a little circle up here. And then I'm going to take my green and I'm going to color this in. You want to do both sides of your circles. So when it flutters in the wind or people walk around it, they can see that it's the same on each side. So I'll show you once I color this in. When I flip it over, oh, look at that. I've got 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So let me color those in. And that was purple. Oh my goodness. I got too many colored pencils around me. But that's okay, because art is all about playing around with it. Okay, now, when I flip it over, it's the same. So I'm going to show you a couple. This was one of his really, really famous designs. You'll see this a lot in Miro's art, and I want to show you how we're going to do this, because it's a real simple design to draw out. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is we're going to put a line, a horizontal line, and then we're going to take that's a vertical line. We're going to draw a vertical line, and then we're going to draw a horizontal line. And then we're going to draw a line right here between these two. And then we're going to take another line and draw it right through there. And then on each end of these lines, we just draw our circles. So you just follow that, draw your circles on the tip end of each line. And then you see how we did blue in between. So I'm going to take my blue. I'm going to put blue circles between these spaces. Okay. So use your alphabet to play around. And then you can also use some of the things that I'm doing too. And then we're going to fill these up with red. Okay, the one last design I'm going to show you before we start constructing. Oh my goodness, a big thing. You have to make 9 circles. So you have to draw out 9 of these, not nine circles. 9. The last design I'm going to show you is this was one that Miro also liked to draw out a lot. So what I'm going to show you that you do is you just do your curve line like this, and then just bring in, make a circle, kind of have another curve and come out like that. It's kind of like a bean. And then draw a line starting from the center, it curves out, and then a circle. And then you'll color that in yellow. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper and you are going to cut out, I want you to see these strips. So all I've done is I've taken my scissors and I'm cutting out a very narrow, thin strip of paper. So don't cut them out too thin and don't cut them out too thick. And you are going to need 3, 6, 9. You're going to need 4, 8, 12. You're going to need 12 of these. 12 of these narrow strips of paper. And they are, and I'll tell you what I did. I just took one of the template pieces of paper and I flipped it over and I just cut out down one side of it. I don't want you to get caught up. It's probably about 4 inches long, this piece of paper. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take this, then you're going to lay out your designs, and you're going to take your paper and you're going to tape it. We're going to tape this, so you are going to need your tape. And I'm going to tape this strip right to the very, very bottom. And then I'm going to take another one and I'm going to tape it. Just taping it out. And I'll take this last one. And I'm going to do that to every one. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all set up. You can make these longer or shorter. It you're going to see once you pull out and get these materials made that it eventually ends up looking like this. There's one set of 3. Here's a second set of 3. And here is my third set of 3. So I've got to put another piece of paper up here too. So let me get that. I'm going to come over here and just tape that to the end. So I want you to look at them. I flip it over. See how it's on the back also? And then here is this set right here. And see when I flip it over, I've done the same pattern on the back. So that's why I have these taped just like this. Now, the straw that I put together, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this around. For some reason, I think it's going to be easier if I flip them over this way. I'm going to move them out, and I am going to tape these to my straw. So take a piece of tape, tape one end right there. I'm just going to put some tape on the end, and I'm going to put it right there. Joan Miro, he loved to make abstract, whimsical art. I will post some pictures for you to look at. Now, once you do that, you see how, all right, I'm going to hold this up now. Do you see how we can hang it? I mean, look at that. This is where you have a Miro mobile. Now, you can take a piece of string and run it through your straw and hang it up, or you can tape this to your window. But this is our final product. And this is our Miro Artmobile. Yay! All right, so tomorrow we're going to do a different one, not a mobile. We'll do a different piece of Miro.